Hello and welcome to English 2. My name is Paul Davidson. I'll be your instructor for this year. And this is going to be a crazy and wacky kind of year, but we'll make the best of it. I really hate that I can't meet y'all face to face and get to know you that way, but I'll talk about later in this video some methods that we'll try to, because I really am sad that I don't get to know the handful of you this year. So I'm just going to kind of talk about the procedure of how this class will go from day to day. And then at the very end of this video, I'm going to actually go over the assignments for today. They're not, and I say assignments, but they're not super complicated. You are more than able to do it. All right, so the procedure. Once a day, I will post a video that explains the assignment for that day. You'll need to complete that assignment by the due date that is on the assignment in Classroom. If you have any questions about the assignment, I'll be hosting a daily Zoom meeting at 10 a.m. That's during my prep hour. My prep hour is third hour, which is from 9:54 to 10:47. I say 10 o'clock. That way it gives me some time to get everything prepped and clean off my desk, because we had to clean off the desks in between classes. I will say that even though I'll be online every day at 10, if no one joins the meeting by 10:10, I'm going to stop it for the day. I'm going to log off because I have other things I need to do, prep, grade, all that fun stuff. If you're unable to attend the daily Zoom meeting, just email me any questions that you have, and I'll get back to you fairly quickly. If you need additional help than what can be provided via an email, I'll work with you and we'll schedule a meeting for after school. Now, here's the exciting part that I'm actually really excited about. In a couple weeks, once the school has ironed out all the wonkiness of this brave new world of learning we find ourselves in, I'd like us to try to have a class in the evening where we get all on Zoom, and that way I can actually see your faces, get to meet you, get to hear your voices, and that way y'all can interact with one another. That way we actually have kind of an actual learning environment instead of kind of isolated pods that kind of virtual learning can feel like sometimes. But this won't be until a couple weeks, once the school and everybody kind of gets into a groove and we kind of understand how this operates, because I'm not going to lie to y'all, come tomorrow, we might be doing something completely different. We don't know. We're just taking it one day at a time. Hopefully in a couple weeks, things will smooth out, and then we could try this evening class. I would really like us to do it, because I do feel like there's something missing when it's just me talking to you via a camera. It's not me talking to you face to face. So let's talk about the assignments, all right? First assignment, super easy. All you have to do is read the syllabus. I have an assignment here on Classroom. You'll click on it, read through my syllabus, and then you're going to comment or create a doc and just say that you agree to what was said in the syllabus and submit it. Bam, done. 5 easy points right there. And that way it also shows me that you know how to use Classroom correctly. All right, now, since you're going to read this in the syllabus of it, I figured it might be nice for me to kind of explain it right here to you, a little bit of it. I'm changing kind of the way that I do English. Preferably, I'd like us to focus on like a theme each week. Either it'll be about a particular concept, idea, voice, style, genre, you name it. We're going to kind of have these weekly units. Throughout the week, we'll read shorter pieces that kind of address that bigger overall theme. And every day you're going to end up writing something. And with the daily writing, it's going to be something called free writing. I'll teach you what free writing is later on this week. So don't freak yourself out about that right now, all because you have to do daily writing. But it's not going to be, it's not formalized writing. It's very informal. It's just getting your ideas, getting your thoughts down on paper. And I'll be taking basically a classwork grade. If you give a good-hearted effort, if you actually try, you should get the 5 to 10 points, depending on what the assignment called for. Then you're going to pick one of those free writings that you've done throughout the week on Friday, and you're going to polish it up. You're going to revise it, edit it, make it better, and you'll submit that for a more formal homework grade. That will be graded based on a holistic approach, which if you want to know more about holistic grading, just comment on this video or comment in the classroom assignment, or the classroom assignment this shows up on, and I will post a link to the holistic grading that SEMO does. But basically, there's 5 areas that I'll look at, which is the focus of your writing, the development of your writing, the organization of your writing, the style of your writing, and the correctness of your writing. And I'll kind of blend all that together to figure out what your grade would be, and I'll provide you feedback on how to improve certain areas that you didn't do too hot in when it comes to the holistic style. But you'll do that once a week, and that will be your actual homework grade. That's where you'll see a lot of your grade come from. And then at the end of each quarter, I'm going to have you do kind of a reflective piece where you'll kind of look back at all of your polished pieces of writing that you've written throughout the semester or throughout the quarter, and just kind of talk about how you've grown, how you've gotten better, or technically, I guess, how you gotten worse, but shouldn't be getting worse, but how you got better as a writer over the course of the semester or of the course of the quarter. So that is kind of the plan for the class. Here at the beginning, it won't be as close to that. There's a couple of housekeeping things with certain concepts and certain things that I do educationally, teaching-wise, that I need you to kind of wrap your heads around and understand. So we won't be necessarily doing the daily writings just then, but here in about a week or two, around the time that we should hopefully have an in-person class, not in-person, but a virtual evening class with everybody, that should be about the time we will start the approach that I'm kind of wanting us to do this year. The second assignment will be a short writing assignment. Don't freak out. It's very easy. This will also help you generate possible ideas and pathways that you could take your writing throughout this year. All right. So all I need you to do on the first assignment, of course, sign your name, turn it in. And then the second assignment, you're going to answer these 3 questions. All right. The 3 questions are, what is the biggest problem that we as a people, as a society, need to solve? And tell me why. A lot of writing, it depends on why. So make sure you tell me why. The second one, what do you want to do with your life after you graduate? Why? And the last one is, what makes you unique from others and why? This allows me to start to get to know you a little bit, because I'm at that disadvantage that you aren't in person, so I don't get that daily interaction with you to slowly kind of get an idea of who you are. But this is the next best thing that we can go with. All right. And in closing, I hope we have a great year. And I hate it whenever kids say that they aren't good at English, because here's the thing. Right now, you are using English. You are listening to me to speak, and for the most part, you should be understanding what is coming out of my mouth. And if you are able to do that, you can do English. You are able to perform this particular skill that is so ingrained in all of us. So don't think that because you don't know how to speak formal English, or you don't know how to use punctuation properly, or any of that, makes you not an English person. That's just all window dressing that isn't as important as being able to express the thoughts that you're having. And throughout this year, we're going to get you better at reading and writing. The more that you read, the better you get at it. The more you write, the better you get at it. The more you, believe it or not, the more you read, the better you write. The more you write, the better you read. It's all symbiotic. A rising tide raises all boats. So just give me your best effort this year. I look forward to reading what you have to say, and I hopefully look forward to seeing y'all virtually here in the future.